of love, play on! Oh, give me excessive that surfeiting the appetite may kick in into no dawn. That strain again, had a dime full. Oh, it came over my ear like the sweet sound of bees upon a bank of violets, feeling and giving odor. Enough. No more. It's not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou! But notwithstanding thy capacity, receive it as the sea not enters there, and with validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abasement and low price even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, it alone is high.
Won't you go hunt, my lord?
What curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the earth. Excellent. That instant was I turned into a heart, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, ere since pursued. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted. But from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloister she will daily walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this the season of brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath the heart of that fine frame to pay the debt of love to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft has killed flock of all affections else that live in her? And liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, all supplied and filled for sweet perfections with one self-king. Away before me, sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts by rich, when canopied with bowers.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
What should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
Would perchance you yourself were saved.
My poor brother, so perchance may he be.
True, madam, and to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, and you and those poor number with you, hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, but courage and hope both teaching him the practice. Bind himself to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, and like Orion, off his back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfolded to my hope, whereto thy speech searched for authority the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
I, madam, well. I was born and bred not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, nature has seen.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino? I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For about a month ago I went from hence and then towards fresh and murmur, as you know great ones through the left will prattle of, that he did seek for love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count. The daughter of a count that died some 12 months since. Then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, whom his dear love, they say, she has abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I might serve this lady and might not be delivered to the world till I'd made mine own occasion thereof. What my estate is.
And now we're hard to compass because there was no kind of no, not the duke.
Fair is fair behavior in thee, captain, and though nature with a beauteous wall doth us close in pollution, I will believe thou hast a mind that suits this thy fair and outward character. So I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am and be my aid, for this disguise shall haply become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of languages. What else will have, time I will commit. Only shape thy silence to my wish.
Be you as eunuch then, and your mute I'll be, with my tongue glad and with my eyes on see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
What a plague me
my niece to take the death of her brother thus. Sure tears an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Why let her accept before accepted?
Ah, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Fine. I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in. So are these shoes, and so are these shoes too. Now they be not. Let them hang themselves on their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of the foolish knight you brought to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Ague-Cheek?
Aye, he.
Why, he's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Blah, but a year and all of these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Why, that you'll say so. Slaves of the vile, the gamboys. Speaks 3 or 4 languages, words without books, with all the good gifts of nature.
Yes, indeed, are most natural. For besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And but he has the gift of the coward to allay the guts he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent that he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
They're scoundrels and subtractors, you say so, then. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
Ah, with drinking health to my niece, I'll drink to her as long as there's a passage in my throat and a drink in Illyria. He's a coward, of course, will not drink to my niece. Those brains turn to the toe like a parish top.
Sir Toby Bell!
Oh, what with? Get the auto logo, for here comes Sir Andrew Ague-Face.
How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
A cough, Sir Andrew.
What's that?
My niece is chambermaid.
Good Mistress Acost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Acost.
You mistake, knight. Accosted her. Front her. Board her. Woo her. Good on her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. That's the meaning of Acost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
Now let part so, Sir Andrew, whose thou might never draw a sword again.
And you part so, mistress, I would I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, you think you have rules in hand?
Sir, have you not by the hand?
Mary, but you shall have. And here's my hand.
And now, sir, thought is free. I pray you, bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
Dry, sir.
Why, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
I have them at my fingers' ends. Mary, now I let go your hand. I am barren.
Oh, knight, thou lackest the compass in earnest. When have I ever seen thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Unless you see Canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I believe that that does harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would I had bestowed that time and tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts.
And hadst thou had an excellent head of hair?
Why would that have mended my hair?
Ask questions, thou seest it will not curl by nature.
It does become me well enough, though, does it not?
Excellent. It hangs like flax on a distaff. Someday I'd like to see a housewife take me between her legs and spin it off.
Say, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. For if she be, it's 4 to 1, shall none of me. The Count himself here hard by woos her.
Huh, she'll have none of the count. She'll not match above her degree in years, estates, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. But there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels sometimes altogether.
Art thou good at these kickshaws this night?
As any man in Illyria, whatsoever he be, under the degree of my betters, and yet I will not compare with an old man.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
Say, if I can cut a caper,
And I can cut the mutton to it.
and I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Why, wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore do these things have a curtain before them? Are they to take dust like Mr. Small's picture? Why did thou not go to church in a galliard and come home in a Coranto? My very walk should be a jig. Why I cannot so much as make water but in a syncopace. Is this a world to hide virtues in? I did think by the excellent constitution of thy leg it was formed under the star of Gallium.
Aye, 'tis strong, and it doesn't differ well in a flame-colored star. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
First, that's sides and hearts.
No, it's legs and sides. Let me do that, David. Higher. Higher. Excellent.
Do these favors towards you, Cesario. You are like too much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favor?
No, believe me.
I thank thee. Here's the count.
Gustav Cesario! Oh!
By your attendance, my lord, here.
Daniel Ilaloo!
Cesario, thou knowest no less at all. I have unclasped to thee the book, even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access, and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou hast audience.
But if she be so abandoned in her sorrow, my lord, as it is spoke, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous! Leave all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say she does admit me, lord. What then?
Oh, then I'm full of the passion of my love. Surprised with discourse of my dear Faith, it shall become thee well to act my woes. She'll attend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy fears that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than Rubius. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, all assemblage of a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right after this affair. Some one or two attend him, both if you will, for I myself am best, at least, in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as thy lord to call his fortune thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife. Where I woo, I myself would be his wife. Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as the bristle may enter away of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear nothing. And God gives them wisdom that have it. And those that be fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is that not as good as the hanging to you?
How many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage? And let's suffer, fair enough.
You are resolute then.
Not so neither, but I am resolute on 2 points.
That if one breaks, the other holds, or if both break, your trousers fall.
You have said, if Sir Toby were to leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Come, my lady, make your excuse wisely.
Oh, it be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that have thee may very out pass for fools, and I, for I am sure that I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady!
Don't you, you're a dry fool, I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Too false, Madonna. Then drink, and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink. The fool is not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he can, he is not dishonest. And if he cannot, let the tailor mend him. The lady bade take away the fool, therefore I say again, take away the lady!
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Miss prison in the highest degree. I shall not work motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove thee a fool.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna,
Why mournest thou?
Good fool, I mourn for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more the fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen!
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Does he not mend?
Yes, madam, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity which decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
Well, God send thee, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing of thy folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for tuppence that thou art no fool.
What say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day by an ordinary fool who has no more brains than a stone. Look you now. He's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and the minister occasions him, he is gagged. I protest. I take these wise men that crow so at these set kind of fools no better than the fools they need.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and a free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in a loud fool, for he does nothing but rail, and no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury endue thee with leasing, for thou speakest well. Oh, fool.
Madam, there's at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you. From the Count Orsino, is it? I know not, madam. He's a fair young gentleman, well attended. Two of my people hold him in delay. Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman. I'll fetch him off. He speaks nothing but madman. Try on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, tell him I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, for if thy eldest son should be a fool whose skull no cram with brains. For here he comes, one of thy kin as a most weak Beamata.
By mine honor, half drunk.
A gentleman!
A gentleman. What gentleman?
There's a gentleman here. A plague of these pickle herons. Oh no, son. Good Sir Toby.
Cousin, how have you come so early in this lethargy?
Lechery! I defy lechery! There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary, what is he?
The devil and he will, I dare not. That's all one.
Oh, what's a drunken man like?
Like a fool? A madman and a drowned man. One draught of heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Go seek out the coroner and tell him to sit on my cause. He's in the third degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He seems to take on him so much and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He is fortified against any denial.
Tell him I will not speak with him.
Has been told so. And he says he'll stand at your doorstep like a sheriff's post and be supported to a bench. But he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage in years?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. As a squash is, 'tis before peas come. Or a codling when 'tis almost an apple. 'Tis with him in standing waters between boy and man. He is very well favored and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Send him in. Call forth my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my Lady Cole.
Come, give me my veil. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The Honorable Lady of the House. Which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if you be the lady of the house, for I would be loath to cast away my speech. Besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauty, sustain me no scorn. I am very comfortable, even to the least sinister uses.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question is out of my part. Good beauty, please tell me which of you is the lady of the house, that I may on with my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear, I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certainly, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise and come to the heart of my
Come
message.
to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I've taken great pains to con it, and 'tis poetical.
'Tis the more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gate, then allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. It's not that time of mood with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue. Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber, I'm to halt here a little longer. The mollification for your giant, please, lady.
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
Surely you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful.
I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
My rudeness have I learned from my treatment. What I am and what I would are secret as maidens. To your ears division. To any other, cross-finished.
Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
I have heard it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
My face? Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? Now you are out of your text. But we shall draw the curtain and show it you anyway. Not well done.
Excellently done. If God did all.
'Tis ingrained, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
His beauty truly blent, his nature's red and white, sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the coolest she alive if you will leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, I will not be so hard-hearted. I shall give out diverse schedules of my beauty in every particle and utensil labeled to my will. As items. 2 lips, a different red. Item. 2 gray eyes, with lids to them. Item. 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Will you sit hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you are the devil, you are fair. My master loves you. All such love that could be but recompense, so you were crowned the non-parade of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adoration, with further tears, with groans that thunder love, with size of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I do not love him. Though I know him noble, of great estate, and in the nature of it all, a gracious person, I do not love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, such a passion, such a deadly light, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate. Call upon my soul within your house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love and cry them even in the dead of night. Halloa your name to the reverberate hills and allow the babbling gossips to cry out by Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my state, yet my fortune is well. I am a gentleman.
Get to your lord. I cannot love him. Tell him to say no more. Unless, perchance, he sends you to tell me how he takes it. This is for your pains. Send it for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy face, thy limbs, thy actions, thy spirit, you give me thy complexion. Not too fast. Soft, soft. Unless the master was a man. Methinks I do feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth creeping at mine eyes. Even so quickly can one catch the plague? Well, let it be! One home, Malvolio!
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him. Would I or not, tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter his lord or hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If you tell him to come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reason for it. Hurry thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do, I know not what, and incline mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not know. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer, knowing not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My star shines darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me get know of you, whither you are bound.
No suit, sir. My determined voyage is a mere wandering. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort from me what I am willing to keep in. Therefore, it charges me in matters rather to express myself. You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father was Sebastian of Messalin, whom I know you heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. The heavens had been so pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, you altered that. Some hour before you took me from the waves of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
A lady, sir. So it was said that she much resembled me, which many accounted beautiful. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, with salt water. So I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir. You bad entertainment.
Oh, forgive me, Antonio, your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Fare you well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I am so close to the manners of my mother that, upon the least occasion more, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound for Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
May the gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so. The danger will be sport, and I will go.
Were not you even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, in a moderate pace, I since I slept with her.
She returns this ring to you. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord in desperate assurance she will none of him. And one thing more, that you be never so hearty to come into his affairs unless it be to report your lord's taking of it. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me. I'll none of it.
Come now, sir. You peevishly threw it at her. And her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies, in your eyes, if not be it his that finds.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside hath not charmed her, for she did make good view of me. Indeed, so much methought her eyes had lost their tongue, for she did speak and start distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. Not of my lord's ring. Why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she would better love a dream. Sky, I see thou art the lurking devil. How easy is it for handsome rogues and women's waxen hearts to set their fall. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, but such that we are so, such we be. How will this badge? He loves her so, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. But as I am woman, now alas the day. What thriftless sigh shall poor Olivia breathe? Time, thou must untangle this, not I. 'Tis too hard a knot for me to untie.
Sir Andrew.
Not to be abed after midnight, go to bed the time, and deluculo ser gentlemen.
Nay, by my troth, I know not. But I know to be up late is to be up late.
He that non-filled can. To be up after midnight, to go to bed then, is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of the four elements?
Hey, so they say. But I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
There the scholar, let us therefore eat and drink. Maria, stoop of wine.
Here comes the fool in face.
How now, my heart? Did you never see a picture of free drink? Welcome, Matt. Now let's have a chat.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent voice. I had rather than 40 shillings I had such a way. And so see the rest who sing as the fool has.
In sooth, thou wast in very gracious fooling last night, when thou spokest of Piglogrometus, of the Vapian, passing the equinoctial of Cleobus. 'Twas very good in faith.
I sent thee sixpence for thy vehement. Hadst it? I did him petticoats thy fertility, for Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand, and the myrmidons are no bottle ale houses.
Excellent. This is the best fooling when all is done. And now a song.
Come on, there's sixpence in it for you. Let's have a song.
Here's a testful of me, too. If one
Would you
night
have
give
a love song or a song of good life?
A love song, a love song.
Aye, aye, I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low. Drift no further, grit is weeping. Journey then in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent. Good in faith.
Good, good.
What is love? It is not hereafter. Present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In the lane there lies no plenty. So come and kiss it, sweet 20. Stuff will not endure. Use of stuff will not endure.
A mellifluous voice, as I am true night,
A contagious breath.
very sweet and contagious in faith.
To hear by the nose, it's a dulcet in contagion. Shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rise the night owl and the catch will draw 3 souls out of 1 gift? Shall we do that?
And you love me, let's do it. I'm dog at a catch.
By your lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Let our catch be thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave. I shall be constrained in this to call thee knave, knight.
Tis not the first time I constrain one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good in faith, come, begin.
Hold thy peace. Hold thy peace, thou knave. 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 Hold thy peace.
I cannot Wally, do you keep here? My lady have not called up her sword Malvolio, and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
My liege the Chinaman, we are politicians. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not her blood? Chilly Valley lady, there dwelt a man in Babylon. Lady, assure me the night's an admirable fooling.
Aye, he does well enough if he be disposed, and so do I too. He does it with a better grace, but I do it more natural.
Oh, the 12th day of December, the 12th day of December.
For the love of God!
Are you mad, or what are you? Have you no wit, manner, nor decency, but to gabble like kings at this time of night? Do ye make an alehouse of my lady house that ye squeeze out your bows as passes without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Have you no respect of person, place, nor time in you?
We did keep time in our catches, sir.
Get up! Sir Toby, I must be round with you. Although my lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as a kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, you are welcome to this house. If not, and it would please me you take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
If I do show his days are almost done.
Is it even so?
But I will never die.
Toby, there you lie.
This is much credit to you.
Shall I didn't go? Shall I didn't go? Oh, no, you dare not. Out of tune, sir. Ye lie. Art any more than a sword? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, thou shalt be no more cakes in ale?
Yes, by St. Anne. And ginger shall be hot in the mouth, too.
That is a right. So, sir, rub your chain in crumbs. Fry a soup of wine.
Mistress Mary, if you prize your lady's favor and anything more than contempt, you will not have ways to this uncivil rule. She shall hear of it by this hand.
It's good indeed to drink when a man's hungry, to challenge him in the field, to break promise with him, and make a fool of him.
Do it not. I'll write thee a challenge, or deliver thy indignation by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. This youth of the Count was today with my lady. She is much out of quiet. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. And if I do not go him into a nay word and make a common recreation of him, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something, Evan.
Marry, sir, sometimes he's kind of a Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
What, for being a Puritan? Exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil of Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser, an affected ass that calms state without book and utters it by great wars. This best persuaded of himself, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies, that all that look on him love him. And on that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What will thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein the color of his beard, the shape of his legs, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eyes, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very much like my lady, your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have it in my nose, too.
By the letters you will drop, he will think that they come from my niece, and that she is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Ass, I doubt not.
Oh, it will be admirable.
Port Royal, I warrant you, I will slam you two and let the fool make a third when he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. For this night, to bed, and dream on the event.
Good night, Princess Leia.
Before me, she's a good wench.
A beagle true bred, and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once, too.
Let's to bed, knight. Now see, send for some more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I'm a foul way out.
Send for more money, knight. If thou's not had her in the end, call me Tuck.
If I do not, never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come, I'll go burn some sack. It's too late to go to bed now. Come, knight.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friend. Now, Cesario, but that piece of song, that old antique song we heard last night. Oh, God, it did relieve my passion much. More than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-faced times. Come, with one verse.
He is not here, so please the Lord give back his name.
Who was it?
Betsy the jester, a fool that Lady Olivia's father too much delighted. He is about the house.
Seek him out.
and play a tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish in all motions else, safe in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this?
It gives the very echoes to see where love is done.
Thou dost speak masculine. Life upon it. Young though thou art, thine arm hath stayed upon some favor that is love, hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion, my lord.
Not worth thee then. What years in faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven! But still the woman taken elder than herself. So where is she to him? So sways she level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing and wavering, sooner lost in one than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, for thy affection cannot hold a vent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so it is, alas, that they are so, to die, even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, good fellow, come, the song we had last night. Martin Cesario is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids weave their thread with bones. You used to chant it. It is silly sooth and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age. Are you ready, sir? Aye, prithee, sing. Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I'm slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you, oh, prepare it. My part of death, none once so true, we share it. 1,000 sighs to save, lay me, oh, where sad true lover never find my grave to weep there. There's to thy pain. No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir. I'll pay thy pleasure then.
True, sir, and pleasure will be paid at one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Well, now the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very opal. I should have men of such constancy put to sea, so that their business being everything, and their intent everywhere. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than world, prizes not quantity of dirty land. Parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her. Tell her I hold her as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her and attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir.
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that there is some lady who has for your love as great a pang of heart as that you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sighs can buy the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, the love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but the palate, that suffers surfeit, cloyment, and revolt. Make no compare between the love the woman can bear me, and that I owe Olivia.
I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of the heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be perhaps were I
A woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat, like patience on a monument, smiling in grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed we prove much in our vows and little in our love.
Died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, yet I know not, so shall I conceal.
Aye, that's the theme, to her in haste. Give her this jewel, and my love can give no place. 5 notes a day!
On my way, Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou not like to have the niggardly, rascally sheep butter come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him while the bear again. We shall fool in black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew? And we do not. It is pity of our lives. How now, my Medal of India?
Get ye all 3 of them all straight. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He's been yonder in the sun, practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. I'll starve him for the love of mockery. For I know this letter will make a contemptuous idiot of him. Hide in the name of jesting. Lie thou there. Well, here comes the drought that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it would be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, please. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jets under those advanced plumes.
Slight, I could so beat the rogue.
To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue! Pistolin! Pistolin!
Peace! Peace!
There is example for it that the lady of the strait she married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on it, Jezebel.
Oh, peace. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
Oh, for a stone blow ahead of the eye!
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from my bed, where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
And then to have the humor of the state about me. And after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs, to call for my kinsman, Toby.
Now.
7 of my people with an obedient start make out for him. I frown upon the while, and perchance wind up my watch, or play with my some rich Jew. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
Though our silence be drawn from us with cries, yet peace!
I extend my hand to him, thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
And does not Toby take you alone to live then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me upon your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Oh, no!
Nay, please, until we break the sinews of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight. That's me, I warrant you. One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I, for many do call me fool.
But what employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, Pete, the spirit of humor intimates to be allowed.
Oh, by my life. Well, this is my lady's hand. Why, these be her C's, her U's, and her T's. And thus makes she her great P's. It is in contempt of question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's, why that?
To the unknown beloved, this, and my good wishes, why, her very phrases. By your leave, wax soft. And the impressure of her Lucrece, with which she uses to seal, 'tis my lady's hand. To whom should this be?
This wings and liver and all.
Jove knows I love but who? Lips do not move. No man must know. No man must know? Oh, what follows? The numbers are all that no man must know.
Haley Rock.
Why, if this should be thee, Malvolio. I command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knight, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent Wednesday, I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see. Let me see, let
What
me
dish
see.
of poison has she dressed him?
With what wing this Daniel checks at it?
I command where I adore. Well, she commands me. I serve her. She is my lady. This is evident in any formal capacity. But the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make it resemble something in me, soft. M-O-A-I.
Now that he had a cold snap.
Mouth.
This dog will cry upon his soul. So it being friends.
Malvolio! M. Why, that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at fault.
M. But then there is no consonancy in the sequel. This suffers under probation. A should follow. But O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and if you had any eye behind you might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. Oh, this simulation is not as the former. And yet, to crush this a little, why, it would bow to me. For every one of these letters are in my name. So, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands. Let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slop and appear fresh. Be opposite with the kinsmen, surly with servants. Let thy tongue-tang arguments of state put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, a fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's finger. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee. the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champions! Discover not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle the Dobie. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I shall be Pointer-Vice the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination dig. For every reason excites me to this, that my lady loves me. Why, she did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my legs being ever cross-gartered. And in this, she manifests herself to my love, with a kind of injunction which drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be strange. Stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Well, Jove, and my stars be praised! Oh, there is your postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet, my pretty. Jove, I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
For this device. So could I too. It has no other dowry but such another chance. Nor I neither.
Here comes my noble Counselor.
Will thou sit thy foot upon my neck? Nor I mine either. Shall I play my freedom at the trade trip and become thy bond slave? In faith, nor I either. But thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves it, he must run mad.
The name of St. Jude doesn't work upon him.
My God will be time with a midwife.
If you will then see the fruit of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, to the color she abhors, and cross-gartered a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. You will see and follow me.
I'll make one too.
Dost thou live by the tabor?
No, sir, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No, sir, I live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
So thou mayst say, if the king lies by a beggar, then the beggar dwell near the king. Or if the church stand by thy tabor, then thy tabor stand by thy church.
You have said, sir, to see such age. A sentence is but a shrapnel glove to good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Nay, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words may quickly make them lustful.
Oh, I would, therefore, my sister had no name, sir.
Why, ma'am?
Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister lustful.
But truly, sir, words are very rascals since bonds disgrace them.
By reason, ma'am.
Troth, sir, I can yield you none without words. And words have grown so false, I am loath to prove reason with them.
I warned thou art a merry fellow and cares for nothing.
Troth, sir, no. I do care for something, but in my conscience, I do not care for you. If that's to be care for nothing, sir, that would make you invisible.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, sir, the Lady Olivia hath no fool. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. And his husband's done a fool, and Pilcher's done a herring, the husband's the mayor. No, indeed, sir. I am not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee, Lady Count Orsino.
Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere.
I should be sorry, sir, if a fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress.
I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, and thou pass upon me. I'll no more with thee. Hold here's expenses for thee.
Now, Jove and his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I wish it would, though I would not have it grow on my face. Is my lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bred, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
Well, I would say Lord Pandarus of Phrygia to bring a crescent out of this royalist.
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
My lady is within, sir. I will confer to them whence you come. Who you are and what you would is out of my welkin. I should say element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do this well craves a kind of wit. He must observe the mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons and the time, not like the haggard check at every feather that comes before his eye. But his practice is as full of labor as a wise man's art. For folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men's folly fall and quite taint their wit.
Hey, you gentlemen.
And you, sir?
You who's guardy, monsieur?
Et vous aussi, votre serviteur?
I hope so you are. And I am yours.
Will you encounter the house? My niece's desired you should enter if you'll trade me with her.
I am bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the reason for my voyage.
Taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by taste my legs.
I mean to go, sir. To enter.
Ah, then I shall answer you with gate and entrance. But we are prevented. The most honorable lady of the house, may the heavens rain odors on you.
Disuse the rare courtier. Rain odors. Well,
My matter hath no voice, but you're almost pregnant and vouchsafe here.
odors, pregnant, vouchsafe. I'll get them all three already.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, madam.
My servant, sir. The seven-learned world is slowly feigning what's called compliment. You're a servant to Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts, rather, they were blank than filled with me.
I have come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Sir, I bade you never speak again of him. But would you undertake another suit? I'd rather hear you solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady!
I descend after your last enchantment here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me, you. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart, so let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree of love.
No, not this. For 'tis vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Well then, methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how apt the poor are to be proud. But if one should be the prey, How much better to fall before the lion than the wolf. The clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. But when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. They lodge your way, due west. Then westward ho. Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing to my lord by me. Hey! I'm really telling you now things of me. Then you do think you are not what you are. I think of you, I think the same of me. Then you are right, I am not what I am. And when you were, I would have you be. Which should be better than it is now, for now I am your fool. Oh, what a deal of scorn, most beautiful, the contempt and anger of his bliss. A murderous guilt shows itself more soon than love that makes him made. Love's night is noon! The sorrow by the roses of spring. But me, truth everything. I love you so that Margaret, all my pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide. Do not from the cluster that I brewed up there, I have no cause. But rather reason thus with reason better. Love thought is good, but given unthought is better. By my innocence and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And no woman has, nor shall never none, be mistress of it save I alone. So adieu, good madam, and nevermore shall I my master's tears to you deplore. Yet come again! But thou perhaps sayest, move that heart with your voice to my love. No, stay. I'll not stay a dot longer.
The reason, dear madam. Give the reason.
You must yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Did she see you the while, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you.
Slight, will you make an ass of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
And they have been great jurymen since before Noel was a sailor.
She did show a favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to await your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. So now you are sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you shall hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt of either valor or policy.
And it be anyway, it must be with valor. For policy I hate. I just leave be a Puritan as a politician.
Why then, build me thy fortunes on the basis of valor. Challenge me the Count used to fight with him. Burn him in 11 places. My niece shall take notice.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it in a martial hand, be terse and brief. It is no matter how witty, so long to be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. About it.
Where shall I find you?
With all the issues of ink, so.
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
Oh, I have been dear to him. Some 2,000 strong or so.
We shall have a rare letter from him, so you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me then, and by all means stir the youth to an answer. For Andrew, if he were open, and you find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll leave the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Look for the youngest red of my gum.
If you desire to sleep, you will laugh yourself into stitches. Yon gold Malvolio, and stern heathen, a very renegado, eating yellow stockings. Most villainously, like a pedant that keeps the school in church. I dogged him like his murderer. He does obey every point of the letter I've dropped to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than is in a mat. You have not seen such a thing as this. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him. And if she do, he'll smile and take it for a
Don't bring us.
I would not find my will have troubled you, but since you make your pledge of your pain, I will no further charge you. I could not stay behind you. My desire more sharp than filed steel did spur me forth. Anxiety what might befall your travel, being stillness in these parts. And to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable.
My dear Santonio, I can no other answer but make thanks and ever thanks. Well, what's to do? Shall we go see the routes to the town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best for us to go see your lodging.
I'm not wearying too long tonight. Let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I now without danger walked these streets. Once, in a sea fight against the Count and his galleys, I did some service of such note indeed, that if I be taken here, he'd scarce be answered.
Belike you slew great numbers of his men?
The offense is not of such a bloody nature. Albeit, given the quality of the time and quarrel, might well have given us a bloody argument. It may have since been answered in repayment what we took from them. For traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out. For which, if I be caught here, it scarce be answered.
Oh, do not then walk too open.
Does not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, is best to lodge. I'll bespeak our guile while you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you find me.
Oh, why your purse?
Haply I might light upon some toy you wish to purchase. I think your market is not for idle stores, sir.
I will be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
For youth is more oft bought than begged or borrowed. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and still and speaks well for a servant of my fortune. Where is Malvolio? He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He's sure possessed, madam. What's the matter? Does he rave? No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you if you do come. For sure the man is tainted in his wit. Call him hither. I'm as mad as he is sad in their madness as will be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady, ho, ho! Sad lady, I could be sad. This does cause some obstruction in the blood. This cross-gartering. But what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the true sun it is. Please one, please all.
Why, how dost thou? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my leg. Commands did fall into his hands, and they shall be executed. I think we know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed.
Why does my smile so and tip my hand so off? How do you, Malvolio?
At your request. Yes, nightingales answer daws.
Why you appear with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great, some achieve greatness,
Sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon them. Remember who commended thy yellow stocking, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I made?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
No, I think this belly is summer madness.
The young gentleman of First, I can hardly get back. And your ladyship's pleasure?
Mariah, let this fellow be looked to. Where is Toby? Let some of my people have special care of him. I wouldn't have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Oh, do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. For this concurs directly with the letter she sent him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him. For she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slut, says she. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue-tang arguments of state put thyself into the trick of singularity. And consequently sets down the manner how as a sad face. Reverend parrot. Slow tongue. In the habit of some stir of note. And so forth. I have limed her! But it is Job's doing. And Job makes me thankful. Why, even now, when she went away, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow? Not Malvolio, no, after my degree, but fellow. When it all adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle or incredulous circumstance, what could be said? Nothing that can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Joe, not I is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Father has the devil's help brought him little. Allegiant himself to this. Get out of here.
Here he is! Here he is! How is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off! I discard you! Leave me to my private. Go off!
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Sir Toby, did I not tell you? My lady prays you have a care of him.
Does she so?
Go to peace. Peace, we must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How's it with you? What man? Defy the devil! Consider, he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
Ah, you and speaking of the devil, how he takes it in heart regarding that wish.
No way, my gentlemen, Sir Toby. Gently, gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used.
Let me alone. Why, how now, my Volcock? How dost thou, junk?
Sir!
Get him to say his prayers. Good Sir Toby, get him to pray.
My prayers, me!
Oh, no, I warrant you will not hear godliness.
Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall no more hereafter.
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
Why, his very genius has taken the infection of the diverse.
They pursue him now lest the vice take air and change. Why, we shall make him mad indeed. The house will be the quieter.
We'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is urging to believe that he is mad. We will carry it thus, for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompts us to have mercy upon